Hey, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Tylord, and I am finally back with more Let's Play World of Warcraft, The Burning Crusade. This is episode 5, and we are back here on Silvermist Isle. And you guys look right over here. I found her. I found Cowlin's wife. It's Magwyn. We thought she had been eaten and devoured by all those owlkins, the moon beasts, the owl beasts, the moonkin owl beasts, but she's not. She's alive. She's here on the northern part of the island. I never knew she was up here. I had no idea. But we're starting off this episode with a cry for help. We are going to escort her back all the way to Cowlin on the other side of the island. I don't even care if the reward is garbage. We're doing this for the lore, boys and girls. We are doing this for the lore. Our house is this way, through the thicket. I actually, if I'm doing it for the lore, I need to read the quest, right? The quest description. My family was attacked by the Murlocs and Alkin of this land several weeks ago. I managed to escape, but I think that my mother and father have been slain. I don't know what I'm going to do now, but I must try and get back to my home or what's left of it. Will you help me get through the forest? This isn't the wife. This is the daughter. This is Magwyn, the daughter. She's excuse me. She's an underaged night elf. My goodness. Meow, I'm a cat. Uwu. Uwu, she was in the guild Uwu. I know this because I was in the guild Uwu, and she's no longer in the guild Uwu. She went off and started her own guild. Feels bad, man. Okay, so we're gonna escort her. I've never done this quest before in my entire life, so I have no idea what lies ahead. But I'm assuming we're just gonna try and walk through the forest. We're gonna be attacked by all these aberrant and deranged owl beasts, so we might as well... Oh, shit. Might as well take them out. Hey, fuck off! Holy shit, she's doing some damage, let me tell you. She is doing some damage, and her health resets to 100% after every fight. Whoa, my. Oh, my. Whoa, mama. She was doing some damage. Let's see, Magwyn's melee swing hits for 15... 13, 15, 15, 17. What's that DPS, man? That's much higher than my DPS. My DPS is only 11.9. But Magwyn's over here hitting for, on average, 16? 16 and a half or 17? My goodness. Alright, well, let's escort her back. So unfortunately for her, her mother is, I believe, to be deceased still. I thought this might have been Cowlin's wife. But, can we buff her? Yes, we can. We can give her a blessing of might. Hell yeah. Let's go. Come on then. What are you gonna do now? Getting fucked up by me and my girl Magwyn. Bam! Look at that. We must be a proper tank. Speaking of which, I'm probably gonna start putting points into protection. I want to level up as a tank. Sounds kind of lame, right? It sounds like kind of like I won't be doing too much damage. I shouldn't say lame. It sounds like I'm giving myself a bit of a challenge leveling prot rather than retribution. At these early levels, I guess it doesn't really matter, but let's go for redoubt. I think redoubt's pretty good. Damaging melee and ranged attacks against you have a 10% chance to increase your chance to block by 6%. Last 10 seconds or 5 blocks. If I want to go ahead and check my defense, my block chance is pretty low. Hey, fuck off. Fuck off of Magwyn. Whoa, she's taking some damage, though. Don't you kill her. Don't you do it. It's only 5% chance, but my block stops 4 damage, so would you look at that? Wowie. Eventually, it'll be much higher, hopefully. I say eventually, but then I also say hopefully, because, you know, I have no idea. But we want to angle these mobs here with the back to the NPC, because that way they can't block an attack. They can still dodge or can they dodge? It's either when you're fighting a boss or like you're going in dungeons or raiding, you want to, if you're a melee damage dealer, melee DPS, you want to be facing my poor family. Everything has been destroyed. So this is her house, or what is left of it, smashed thanks to our ship that crash landed here on this island. Parts of it broke off and destroyed her family home. But as a melee DPS, you want to be behind the target, so as to avoid being not blocked. It's either blocked or parried. I can't quite remember which it is. Mobs can still dodge your attacks even if you're attacking them from behind, And I think they can parry it, but I don't think they can block it. It's one of the two. They either can't parry or they can't block. So that's why a lot of times melee DPS will want to stand behind the target. Magwin, a little help over here, please. I'm gonna see if this dude's gonna attack us. I think so. I want to make sure. I was either gonna heal myself or heal Magwin so she doesn't die, but she can definitely handle herself. No big deal, no big deal. We pick up some loose chain bracers, and that's actually much better than what I've got. Keep increasing my armor. Look at that. Reduces physical damage taken by 37%. Insane. That's so much damage reduction. Alright, so here we are, nearing the end of this long and strange journey with little Magwin here. Little 10-year-old Maggie. And I say 10 because she's level 10, but I'm just basing that off of nothing really. And there's Cal and her father up ahead on the docks. Come on, a little pep in your step. We're just gonna walk the entire time? I mean, it's your father. He's alive. Oh my gosh! Let's go run to your father, little girl. Or just take a leisurely stroll. I mean, you've been alone and scared and sad for the last couple days, thinking everyone's dead. But you found out your father is alive, and this is what you do. Father, you're alive. Daughter, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Run to him. You can thank Marceline for getting me back here safely, Father. I'm right here. Hi, hello. Yes, it's me, Marceline. It is I, Marceline, the Paladin Queen. A cry for help. Hail, Marceline! Tears of joy streamed down Callan's face. How can I ever repay you for this, Marceline? Please, take this heirloom. It symbolizes a sacred bond of friendship, trust, and love amongst night elves. You are a sister to me, from this day until the end of time. What the fuck? She just disappeared. Oh my god! We lost her again. Oh no! Callan, you had her for 2 seconds and she's lost again. I am actually not sure if I even want to equip these. What's better? So if I equip these, I'll have 250 health. It increases my overall health pool by 10 points, 10 HP. Versus I'm losing, how much armor am I losing? 37, 36. I'd be losing 1.3% physical damage reduction. 1% physical damage reduction versus 10 HP. I'm not entirely sure which one I should be taking between the two of those. Like, is 1% damage reduction enough to stop 10 damage? I don't think so. I think like an extra 1% of physical damage reduction. If I get by, say an attack is gonna be like for 100 on me, but it's a physical attack, so it gets reduced by 36%. So that's just 36 damage. It'd be 37 damage if I had more armor on. Do you understand me? So I'm only losing, like, per 100 damage taken, it's only minus 1 damage thanks to the armor. So I think the health is worth it. I think the health is better than the armor at this low level, or at least that's what I'm telling myself. So I'm gonna cut away. We're gonna head into this cave here. You see the opening of the mouth, the opening of the mouth to the cave here. We are heading in there to take on Warlord Sriss'tiz for Priestess Kylene Ildener at Odysseus' Landing. Lots of fancy names here, but the Naga invasion would be disastrous. We need to find and put an end to Warlord Sriss'tiz's reign, and that's going to be inside this cave here. So I'll cut away. I'll meet you guys inside. We'll have a lot of fun killing this dude and taking his head as a trophy. Be right back. Alright, so here is Warlord Sriss'tiz. He's a level 10 mob, and I don't think he's really anything to any special. I'm gonna go ahead for a Hammer of Justice on him, get a nice little 3-second stun on him, and just like that, he has been thoroughly taken care of. And that's pretty much it. So we've slain him, and that's all there is to it. Right as you enter the cave, actually, I could have shown you guys this, my little strategy here, my strats. God Gamer-like strats. There's a little hole here. You can just jump right on down here into this little circle of candles and take out Sriss'tiz like that, and then we're going to have to probably fight our way back up to the top of the cave, which is not back that way, which is back this way. So I'll fight my way out, and I'll meet you guys back at Odysseus' Landing, and then from there we'll go back. I guess we'll do Coming of Age, and then head on up to Stillpine Hold. So I will see you guys back at Odysseus' Landing. Okay, we're back here at Odysseus' Landing, coming in hot. Let's talk to Priestess Kylene Ildenair and turn in Warlord Sriss'tiz. Remain vigilant. With Warlord Sriss'tiz dead, the possibility of a Nog invasion is now only a distant memory. We are safe for the time being. I must admit, I was wrong to think badly of you, Marceline. You have shown that you are nothing like the filth that was Archimond. Accept this gift, as a gift from the Night Elves. Yes, thank you very much. I'm glad that you don't think of me as filth, like our dear old Archimond, which is actually, he's a boss in, was he a boss? Was he ever a boss? Back in vanilla? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to rack my brain here. He was the Hydral. He was supposed to be the Hydral boss. No, I think that's here in Burning Crusade, isn't it? I think it's Caverns of Time raid, Mount Hydral. Let me just check. Let me double check here. Alright, so we're here just outside the Exodar. We're going to talk with Toralius the Pack Handler. We have the quest Coming of Age. We have the Exarch's orders here. And he sighs. Alright, let me have a look at those orders. Is he crazy? Entrusting something like this to some no-named Draenei youngling? Hey, fuck off, pal. Just remember this, kid. You'll never make it as a Hand of Argus. You don't have the guts. So now we need to speak with Vorkon, the Elec Herder on Bloodmist Isle. So essentially this quest, Elixir Series business, is taking us for the first time to Bloodmist Isle. But we are not quite there yet. We are not quite ready to head to Bloodmist Isle. First and foremost, or I guess lastly, but not leastly, we need to head to Stillpine Hold. Those are the last few quests we have to do here in Azure Mist Isle. There's about 3 or 4, I want to say, in total, and then after that we'll be completely finished with this little zone, and we can head on up to Bloodmist Isle. So I'm going to cut away, and I will meet you guys over at Stillpine Hold, which is just at the base of this mountainous region on the map here. Be right back. Alrighty, we are here at Stillpine Hold. Let's go ahead and talk with High Chief Stillpine, the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend, the Furbolg. Stillpine Hold. For centuries, we lived in a relative peace with the creatures of the land. Several months ago, curs began to see dark omens. The peace that we enjoyed for so long was to be lost. The extent of the catastrophe could not be known. But I am the prophesized hero. Now, he doesn't have a follow-up himself. However, if we just head out over here... Whoa, what the fuck's happening there? Oh my god. It is Kurz, the Relevator, the Revelator. What do you have to say? What is that? Vision of the future. My goodness. Ah, the Promised One has arrived. Welcome to Stillpine Hold. Yes, yes, I am the Promised One. That's me. If we head over here, just outside of reach of, I guess, the chief over there, you'll see there's Mordu and Gurf. And they have a couple quests for us. Beasts of the Apocalypse and also Murlocs. Why here? Why now? I don't know. Don't ask me, pal. So there we go. We can turn these quests in if if we feel so inclined to do so, which we do. So let's do these quests. So the first being Ravager, Beasts of the Apocalypse. We need to collect 8 Ravager hides by slaying Ravager specimen. Now it's not 100% drop rate, but I'm just gonna head over here. I'll suppose I'll cut away just to save a little bit more time because I want to try and finish off all of Azure Mist Isle this episode if I can. So I'll be right back. See you over there. Okay, we are here at the Menagerie Wreckage, and I believe, let's read this quest here. Beasts of the Apocalypse. My brother and I were hunting in the woods to the east when we were ambushed by strange insect-like beasts. Such aberrations have never been seen in Azure Mist. Could they be a sign of the coming apocalypse? The apocalypse that you are destined to prevent. If you are truly the Promised One, you will strike the creatures of the apocalypse down and bring me their hides. From their hides I can fashion armor of great power. You see, so the Ravager specimens, when it says the Menagerie Wreckage, it means the menagerie from the ship, the Exodar, that crash landed and wrecked, and a menagerie kind of being sort of like a zoo. Now I couldn't tell you exactly what a menagerie is, the definition, but it's sort of like a, you know, kind of like a zoo, kind of like a collection of animals. So these Ravagers the specimen, come from our homeland, along with the Draenei. So we had them, you know, we were hoarding them, I guess I could say, transporting them on our ship, the Exodar, our alien spacecraft, hurtling through space and time. And when we crash landed, parts of the ship, I can show you. I mean, parts of the ship just landed all over the place here. There's the initial crash site. Here's the main one with the Exodar itself is the main part of the ship. So all these damn little Ravagers are here because of us. It's our fault that they're here. And we just actually picked up a Billy Club, which is a pretty fast weapon, but you know what? It's not as powerful or as fast as my little mace here. McWeak Sauce's Meat Tenderizer. I love it. I love that. So I'll be here for a while. I wanted to at least show you guys one drop of the Ravager hides, but I'm not so sure that we'll actually get to see one. I don't know. Like I said, the drop rate is 100%. So far, the drop rate is 0%. It's kind of shitty. And it's going to remain shitty for the remainder of me killing all these Ravagers. So I think I'll cut away. You can see here, I'll probably hit, it's possible I'll hit level 11 by the time I'm finished with this Ravager hide quest. But I will meet you guys back at Stillpine Hold. And there we go, our first Ravager hide. 1 out of 8 completed. And we're going to be here for a while, folks. What can I say? But I'll meet you guys back at Stillpine Hold. We're going to run back through Stillpine Hold on our way to do Murlocs. Why here? Why now? So we'll turn in Beast of the Apocalypse first so we can get the reward and then continue on to killing the Murlocs. Be right back. Alrighty, we are back here at Stillpine Hold. Let's go ahead and talk to Mordu and turn in Beasts of the Apocalypse. They are ugly little creatures. Even the Blind Watcher could see them. And he's blind! Oh my gosh. So we get our second piece of green gear along with our shield and our bracers. Now I think I'm going to go for the male chest piece here with +1 strength. That's obviously the best for me to pick up there. And before I head on out, let's head up to Urg of the Stillpine, and so we can sell all of our trash to him. So there we go, +1 strength on our chest, and a little bit more armor for us. Looking pretty stout there. We're just going to sell all this stuff because we don't need it, and we're going to head on out again to the other side of the island. We were at the eastmost part of the island, and now we're going to head over to the westmost part of the island to kill Murlocs, I'm assuming. So Murlocs, why here, why now? We actually need to collect or gather 5 stacks of Stillpine grain, which either drop off of the Murlocs or we can just collect them straight up from the beach. Now I guess I won't cut away since I'm already right here, and I did. You guys might notice already that I leveled up to 11, so grats to me, I suppose, are in order. I think I gained +1 point in basically each base stat. So, you know, strength, agi, stam, int, spirit. I got +1 in all those. But for now, I'm gonna be sticking with defense on this first pane here on the left side, and then thanks, pal. Here's a blessing of might. And then on the left side of the pane, I might as well kill this thing. I mean, why not? Or you're right here. On the left side, we're going to be going for our melee here. Now, I put my second talent point into Redoubt, so damaging and melee range attacks have a 10% chance to increase my block percentage by 12% now, instead of 6%. Looking pretty good so far. So you can see here, here's a sack of the Stillpine grain. We're going to need 5 of these, so we can either loot them like we're doing now, or we can kill Murlocs, and they also drop them. I'm not entirely sure what the percentage is, the drop chances, but let's try killing one and seeing if this first Murloc will drop it. So there's a couple different Murloc type of Murloc mobs here. There's the Murlocs or the Oracles. I think that's it. And the Oracles are a lot like Shamans. There's also Hunters who probably have a melee or a range type of attack with their throwing spears. Now you see there, he didn't drop one. But there's a Hunter there, and I am being attacked now by 2 of them at once, which shouldn't be too big of a deal for me. I'll pop Gift of the Naru, and we can take out these pesky little Murlocs. Now, Gift of the Naru is incredible. It's pretty powerful at low levels here, healing up past most of all the damage we're taking. I'm gonna go ahead and try not to aggro every Murloc and mob in the area. But there we go. What did we just pick up? We just picked up some barnacled clams. We also picked up a minor mana potion, so that's useful to have in our possession. Still only 1 sack of grain here, but I'm going to cut away. I will finish gathering the last 4 that we need, and I'll meet you guys back at Still Pine Hold, and we'll continue on this episode from there. So be right back. Alrighty, back here at Still Pine Hold again. Let's talk to Gurf and turn in Murlocs. Why here? Why now? So we have the 5 Still Pine grain here. Let's turn this in, and all we get as a reward is 3 measly little silver pieces. My goodness. The other guy gave me a fucking chest. A chest piece. Look at the Ravager chain tunic, and it's also not covering my belly. My belly is exposed to the elements. I don't know how useful this chest piece is. So we have 2 more quests that open up on the other side here with Still Pine the Younger, Chieftain Umaru. We need to enter into Still Pine Hold. Slay Chieftain Umaru and 9 crazed Wildkin because they have taken over, and then High Chief Still Pine has another quest for us. Search Still Pine Hold for clues. Clues of what, might you ask? And he wants to know, why did the Wildkin, once our allies, attack us? Why have they taken residence in Still Pine Hold? Perhaps something inside will hold the answer. Search Still Pine Hold for clues as to the source of the corruption. And so you can see here, entering this Still Pine Hold, the bodies slewn about, both Wildkin, the Moonkins, the Owlkins, I should say, excuse me, I always want to say Moonkin, because Moonkin form is what it's called for druids. The Owlkins, and then the Furbolgs themselves. And now Chieftain Umaru, I believe, is up top here, so we can do that. He's just right over there before we search the rest of the hold for clues. So let's head up here, take out a couple of these crazed Wildkins. There he is right there. You can see he's a different model than the other Moonkins or Owlkins. He is bluish white, as opposed to all these crazed Wildkins are this, well, what would you call this? Like a burnt red color, orangish red. I guess that's what you would call it. Alright. So they really don't do too much damage, and I want to say Chieftain Umaru might spawn in different places. I've seen him over on this side. I've seen him in a couple different spots across the little log bridge there. But for the most part, he will be in this. He'll be on the upper floor of this main room. So let's try and sneak across here without getting aggro. And if we get aggroed, we'll just have to take him out. We'll take him out. No big deal, right? No big deal. Alright. We're in a bit of trouble here. Let's pop off a Gift of the Naru. And I guess I'll use Hammer of Justice. It doesn't really matter which mob I use it on, because either one's going to be stunned for about 30 seconds here. And those 3 seconds are vital. Vital to my survival. There we go. Let's pop into Seal of the Crusader while our judgment's on cooldown before we judge. I'm judging you so harshly, crazed Wildkin. Why are you attacking us so? So I think Chieftain Umaru, the reward we get from this, you know, isn't as great as the reward from the quests we're starting to get. We're starting to get more and more greens, you know, as we continue leveling. But for now, it's just a lame ass white belt. So let's drink up, let's prepare for this epic encounter with Chieftain Umaru. And we get the well-fed buff there, so we're ready. We're ready for battle. We actually do have our Hammer of Justice. I was going to say we don't have Gift of the Naru, but we do have 4 of these minor healing potions, so we should be a-okay for this fight. If we need it, we will use it. No big deal, or we can just pop off a heal right now. 80 to 96 damage. We get a redoubt. That's a pretty nice redoubt there. Mana low, so let's use my healing potion. This dude has, well, first off, a lot of health. Second off, he's dealing a lot of damage, man. And he goes fucking in rage mode. Holy cow, dude. This dude's a big boy. And he just dropped the Lupine Hand Wraps of the Owl. I will gladly use these. These actually have much more armor than my male hands do. Now, Int and Spirit, you might be asking, Int and Spirit, I mean, that's not, I mean, can paladins utilize int and spirit? And the answer is yes, we can. It's not as great as strength or stamina or even agility, but you know, I'm not scoffing at intellect. You know, some free intellect. So let's hop down here. We have to actually hop down here. You can see over there. There's the Kurken. I believe to search Stillpine Hold for clues, we need to come into this bottom cave here. So this is where we need to go. And I see there's another crazed wild kid making his way over here. So, you know, if he wants to fight us, so be it. We do have divine protection and blessing of protection if we need it. Looks like we will need to heal up at least. And we do have a minor mana potion. It is on cooldown, however. So let's just hope we can stay alive until we can pop off, give it a no. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be just fine. 3 mobs in a row. I mean, you guys don't know this, but I'm a bit of a badass when it comes to my play style. Oh, good lord. Let's just use Holy Light. Please stop critting me, dude. Jeez. Alright, now you're dead. Look. You blew your wad too early, dude. And you're dead now. So, grats. Grats on the death, I suppose. I don't know what else to say. He sucks. So we're going to come in here. I can't remember if we need to kill the Kurken or not. Oh, there it is. So we need to turn in Search Stillpine Hold at this blood crystal. So we might as well kill the Kurken. I'm pretty sure we should kill him. I'm actually not sure at all, but let's kill him anyway, just to see what happens. Let's not. Let's head over here. Let's avoid him to the best of our abilities, because this follow-up quest might, you know, task us with killing him, and if we kill him now, we're just gonna have to wait, and I don't want to wait for a respawn. So let's interact with this blood crystal. The blood crystal radiates a sickly aura that seeps into the water of the cave. On the surface, the crystal appears to be a piece of the Exodar. Something has gone terribly wrong with this crystal, however, as it is blood red and rapidly dissolving into the water supply of the cave. Oh, good lord. And we get 2 of these crazed wildkin that spawn in. They spawn in as we turn the quest in. So we will deal with them. We will dispatch them fairly quickly here. And luckily we needed exactly 2 more crazed wildkin. That was not, I did not plan this. You might be wondering, geez, are you really familiar with this quest? No, not at all. This was just, you know, a perfect little coincidence here. Not planned whatsoever. The more I say it, the more it sounds like I did plan it, and I'm just being... Oh god, these dudes are disappearing at an incredible rate. Alright, let's talk with High Chief Stillpine and turn in the blood crystals. These blood crystals that you saw, my scouts have seen many more to the north. I thank you for your aid, but now ask that you leave me to confer with my elders. Okay, and you follow up from you here, Chieftain Umaru. Let's turn this in. Let's see, we can get either the sturdy leather belt or the fortified wrist guards. I'll take the wrist guards just because they're going to sell back for more money, but otherwise, nothing. Stillpine Raiders, the time to strike is at hand. Charge! Now it's amazing. This whole scripting on this quest is incredible. So there's a follow-up. The Kurken is Lurkin. We do need to go back inside the hold and kill the Kurken and bring the Kurken's head back to Kurz the Revelator. No other follow-ups from the other side of Stillpine Hold though. So let's run back in. Let's charge with all of these raiders. Okay, let's get in here. It's raid time, boys. It is 8:30 my time. It's 5:30 a.m. server time. It's time for a raid. Let's go. So all these mobs, they don't just disappear immediately once they run into the cave, like you would think they might. They are actually scripted to run throughout the entire cave, attacking any crazed wildkins that get in their way. And they might just run right over here to the other side of the bridge, and they're gonna aggro Chief Umaru. Oh no, Chieftain Umaru! An onslaught. It's an onslaught. Look at all these fucking raiders go, man. They don't have a lot of health. But oh my god, they just dispatched Chieftain Umaru like he was fucking nothing. Like he was like Swiss cheese. They cut through him. They made him Swiss cheese. So the Kurken is back up. Thank goodness. So we can take him out a second time. And then we can turn in that last quest there. Alright. Remember me, big boy? I'm back I'm back for your 2 heads. I know you got 2 heads. That's pretty interesting. Technically, the Kurken is a beast, but it is a core hound, which I know there were other core hounds in vanilla, so they're not like a new mob to TBC. And actually, hunters can't even train core hounds until Wrath of the Lich King when they get exotic pet taming. But we got Kurken's hide, so we can run back out now and turn in this quest here, and I think we'll be done. I think we'll be done in Azurmist Isle for the remainder of this Let's Play. Well, that's not true, because we're going to be run back here probably next episode. You'll see what I mean. There's a quest immediately once we get into Bloodmist Isle to head back to Azurmist, but I will meet you guys out back with Kurz the Revelator to turn this quest in. Be right back. Alright, let's speak with Kurz. Turn in the Kurken is Lurkin. He grunts at me. Oh my goodness. Was that sexual in nature? I'm not sure. The Promised One has emerged victorious. The prophecy is nearly complete. Now about that hide. Oh my goodness. There we go. The Kurken's hide. Take the Kurken's hide to Mordu. On the other side of the village, he will fashion the hide into an item of your choice. My goodness. Thank you very much. And actually, there is another quest. High Chief Stillpine has another quest for us. My goodness. What do you want? What do you want, big boy? Warn your people. He wants us to speak with Exarch Menelaus at Azure Watch. The hold is saved, and soon my people will make their way back to the ancestral home. The prophecy has come to pass, and a new age of prosperity begins for the Stillpine. But I fear that darkness looms ahead for your own people. There are questions left unanswered, visions of prophecies unseen. Alright, my dude, I will indeed do that, but let's first head over to Mordu. What a silly little name that is. And we can give him the Kurken's hide, and he will fashion for us one of 2 items. I like to pick up the Kurken Jerkin hide. The Kurken hide Jerkin, because who doesn't love jerked Kurken meat? I love to jerk my own meat and the Kurken's meat. Why wouldn't I want to jerk the Kurken's meat? So I don't know, do we want the Kurken stocks or the Kurken hide Jerkin? Let's go with the Kurken stocks. I'm not sure if I'm going to equip these or not. Again, we're debating on whether +1 stamina, which is exactly 10 health, 10 HP, is worth it compared to, we're going to be losing about, roughly 57 armor. So 10 health or 33% damage reduction, 2% damage reduction. I don't know. That one's a tough one. That one is a tough one. So now that we are 12, we can pick up our first paladin quest. Oh my gosh. So they can teach us redemption, our resurrection spell. But otherwise, we can learn Blessing of Might rank 2. Let's grab that. Seal of the Crusader rank 2, and that's about it for level 12. But that's pretty good. Rank 2 Blessing of Might increases our attack power a little bit more. You want rank 2, big boy? You want rank 2, big boy? I'll give you rank 2. Come here. Come here. Where you at? Where'd you go? Boom. Got him. And also Seal of the Crusader rank 2, which, let's see here. 13.4 DPS with no seal. With Seal of the Crusader, 12.4. So, not as bad as before. I still think Seal of Righteousness is better for damage, but I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Let's turn in and warn your people. Visions, you say. Interesting. And this prophecy has come to pass. Is that it? There's no little scripting here? Okay, well that's it. Quest complete. So you can see here, we're pretty much completely finished here in Azure Watch. Next episode, we will, before we head out to Bloodmist Isle, actually, you know, I think we'll go to Bloodmist first, because then we can speak with Joel here, talk to Joel for our Paladin quest. There is going to be a follow-up. I'm not entirely sure what it is. Old boy, I do love gold spammers, but we're going to have a lot of fun here. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope it wasn't, I'm going to edit it down quite a bit, but I hope it wasn't too long. If it was, I apologize, but we got from 10 to 12, and we are officially done with Azure Watch, with Azurmist Isle. Oh my gosh. We are moving on up in the world. We can put another point into Redoubt, which will increase our block chance by 18% for 10 seconds or 5 blocks. Every time we're hit with a melee or ranged attack, there's a 10% chance of increasing our block chance. So, once we're finished with Bloodmist Isle, that's going to take about 2 or 3, maybe even 4 episodes there. It's a big zone. But then we can head off to Dead Mines, our very first dungeon. So stay hyped, boys and girls. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for the support. Don't forget to check out my live streams when I am streaming live on YouTube. Most nights around 8 p.m. I know it's already 8:30 now, so sometimes I get on a little later than normal. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. As always, I hope y'all stay classy, and peace out.